up here on the attack. GIANTX leading the way in. Smurfette going to be slowed down slightly, so they won't have that instantaneous burst towards the site.
Love the fact that GX are starting on the attack side. They get to control the pace here. And all 5 members are in the site. This is such an awkward moment, Lauren.
Yeah, it certainly is. And there's still a lot of players backside, though, for Crew, right? Music getting a little bit paranoid about that, maybe push up through Garage, but it's a crossfire held on the back of the site. They're going to give up the plant. I'm seeing a fast flank as well. That's coming in, but again, that little peek above on the back of Platt, and Dodds is going to find one through Garage. This is dangerous now. Trying to double swing towards backside, but Music seems aware. Loses the fight, but Kinnear is here, and Smurfette falls.
Drone, use some util to clear these corners.
Please clear the corners. You're getting baited in. You don't.
Oh, boy.
No, we're not falling for this. Dodds, come on! I thought she had Toki then as well. Genuinely, Smurfette trying to pick up the pieces, trying to make up for that little bit of a mistake here. But it's now messy. It's a 3v3. It's still not perfect, and GIANTX just brawling their way forward, getting a bit of stability to maybe allow for a plant. That's all you can hope for. Trying to chain these smokes, maybe add a bit of that paranoia. Music looking to slip through, going to be found. Sarah reading that really well, playing into the smoke, leaving just Kinnear alive. And to find this one would be pretty impressive. That's a good start. Double stack though, little high-low setup.
Timmy the turret.
Look, Timmy's slacking on the job, man. Timmy's tired. Timmy's back towards Sewer. On contact, could swing. Michaela played in.
No.
Tried to hit the bit of a pre-fire on it and makes a meal of it. But Dodds is still here. Dodds is still around and unchecked on. Being kept in place by one player sitting deep, and that's about it. Ness could be done for. No. The barrel giving away the game, leaving just 3 alive.
Biazik?
How's Biazik here?
She snaked her way into the site.
How are these players doing this? But they're still getting found. Munch gets a trade, but by now the site should be secured. Quickly, you can see the rotation from Nestor trying to get there as fast as possible. Try and deny any threats. A 1v2 is not impossible. It's just difficult. It would need 4 kills, though, from Munch.
10 seconds. The time is ticking away. Munch has an opportunity to isolate, come out, but Timmy the turret finds her, and a nice double swing from G.
To get a nice stall on this, buy some time as soon as contact's in, but they can
walk
blind. Yeah, they're going for a contact play, and that's risky. Contacting up through long, hoping to get the drop on what's now a stack. I mean, it's a mistake now. We can see it with hindsight, but can Ness and Smurfette make up for these mistakes? Gonna pop the ult and pray there's an outcome. Smurfette tries to give them some hope, but a big investment of you, so this big show towards C, but no one's there to really see it. You've still got Biazik. Oh my god, the timing.
What the hell?
Finally, it felt like the penny dropped at the wrong time here, and GIANTX gets the reward. They get the jump on them. All of that show towards C was for nothing, but it still worked out. Dodds makes it towards the site, though. It's Dodds against the world, pretty much, at this point. Spike on the way towards long, 2 up towards quad. Ah, that was just a little off. And now Munch and Kinnear. Okay, an isolated fight. Oh my god, no. What is this spacing? What are these fights we're taking? We thought this round was done. You put all your faith in Smurfette's flank, maybe, I get it, but still, you're playing risky here.
Wow.
Smurfette with this. See the hit coming through here. TP in. Counter ult pretty much at this point on towards that entrance of B. And it's being respected by Crew for now. They're not really taking too many early fights. Holding the extremities for the lockdown. That was something they had in hand. So Crew being aware this is a potential, going to invest that, and it has to be respected. You can't really break it. Too many bodies behind this.
Yeah, but Sarah, she's going to decide to just stay inside this KJ ultimate, tank it, drop the molly, and have her teammates do the rest.
Good stall, though. They're going to try and buy time, right? Allow for a chance to fight back in, which now they have. Smurfette is here. Half is achieved. The fight now breaks out. Smurfette still putting up numbers, putting down bodies. Munch and just Kinnear, the judge, could be good, but Smurfette better. The barrel enough to do it. Sarah.
That's an awkward KJ ultimate to use. I think they want to go B instead of A here.
That's what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
But sticking around on this dog doesn't want that to happen. And does get away as well. That's ridiculous she got out of that.
It's just all a distraction, though. The spike will go down, but Crew, they're okay with it, Lauren. They've got a fade ultimate for this retake.
What does Smurfette do now? You've been noted, you've been considered, but pushing through towards that C connector side, Munch wasn't aware of it, looked asleep at the wheel. I thought Munch had that ready, but then gonna keep brawling, keep going. They're winning out now. This is sketchy times for Crew. Having to come back into this blind, they're going to see the crosses. Smurfette Doesn't need to see him to kill him. It's just Biazik, and it's two. Almost no operators out, but the pace, the tempo change. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Biazik getting that is huge. That slows down everything, right? You look how far back the rest of the pack is. Eva, Ness, Toki, it's going to be very hard to burst on the site. All they've got is really an Aldrone to play with. The paranoia, even the smoke's burnt up at this point.
Yeah, and both those smokes really just slowing everything down. GX, they've got to do a little countdown, wait for their Omen to get closer up on that short A. And there it is, paranoia.
Oh, and a catch as well. Biazik. I mean, you talk about impact. The last couple of rounds, she has been putting in serious work. Now just Toki, 1v4. These angles, not easy to try and divide and conquer, and that spike even harder to recover. And there it is.
Viper wall and the paranoia for paranoia slowing everything down. That's a huge break for Ness because Smurfette is in a power position.
These swings back and forth of the contact. GIANTX have them dead to rights in every aspect. That is stunning to see. Again, all eyes on the player who broke the eye in towards Garage. No, you still got one towards window. Then the reswing comes in. Everything is in place. The T's are being crossed, the I's are being dotted, and Munch can really do nothing about this. This has not been around for you guys at all.
Ava's so aware as well. Wait, those are your teammates?
Was aware.
Was aware.
Oh. No, relax, relax. I quite like that deep Aldrone, right? Almost lulls you into this full sense of security.
The stun slide.
It's so good. Calm, cool, and collected under pressure. Gets the follow-up and falls away. Doesn't need to stay around too long. Toki getting played in earlier as well by that Aldrone. She can still sit on towards this. So you can see Crew trying to now look up anywhere else. But they don't have information. They haven't even broken the alarm bot. They don't know quite what's happening here. So information now free-flowing. They know what's happening. 13 seconds, and access is going to be hard fought for. But somehow, they're still putting up numbers. Michaela, though, lost out her teammate. Smurfette is just doing the dance. Time's on her side with 4 kills.
Sight at all.
Maybe just that paranoia from the fact that Smurfette was down there, what, a couple rounds ago, and that kind of knock-on effect, but a kill core. Where did Toki get caught out? They're just on B, maybe? Yeah, they just had the angle, but Sarah, I mean, I don't think we need to be going for this.
A little overzealous for sure. They definitely had the control, but I guess for GX, they thought that Crew were working that A, but all 4 members, Smurfette has ult, remember?
And she can take some risks here. She's got to be feeling confident. Put to bed by Kinnear, who's having a belter of a round. No right to be doing this so far. A slip through towards backside comes out from Eva, but it's Ness remaining in a 1v2. Oh my god, that got too close. Monch, though, players towards A at this point, but again, you think about the pressure that comes through on a flank. They do go for this B plant as well. It feels like GIANTX have a good idea. Counter lockdowns coming through. Both sides now looking for basically a pause and the Viper's Pit on top, man. Jesus.
They're throwing everything.
Yeah, kitchen sink about to come flying out, but it's all a fight on the back lines here. Smurfette did get in early. We saw that at the very start of this round. Tried to be slowed down by the Seas, but it's having none of it. Double stack towards that little cubby is going to be rewarded, but the lookout from Sarah. Nice follow-up. Leaving just 1, and with the Viper's Pit still up, you got a good idea where she resides. One's going to do well towards Sarah. You got 2 more, though? I mean, the timing on that, just ships in the night, passing by each other, and now it's dangerous. The drop, she does that weapon, she's playing gun game on the site. Paranoid, no! Hey!
But I like the position from Smurfette here. Hearing a lot of action going on, can choose to re-aggress at any point.
Yeah, it'd be Kinnear keeping that position safe for now, slightly disconnected from the others. Smoking towards B main. Kinnear's attention then turns, right? You've got Toki here, drawing those eyes away, but Smurfette's still pretty stationary in this. Wait and see that next penny drop, but what's the instigating factor? Are they waiting for this flank? What are they waiting on? It's not coming now. Kinnear, all too aware, fully watching for that push up through C, and now they don't have much to really build off.
Oh, GX looking a little lost at the moment. The ultimate going off, but the teammates aren't flooding.
And actually now there's issues. Smurfette just cracks down, breaks down the door. So the post plant, can they try and be frustrating in this though? Good stall on the side. Monch with a quick pick. Kinnear as well. Gonna take down Ness. It's down to a 2v3. Numbers in favor to Crew, and that's in the time itself.
She was rewarded with 2 kills in this last position. But Blizazak knows. VCT is so ready.
Yeah, this time around, so switched on about that spot. They've kind of left A alone for a minute, and they've come back into it on what's going to be this half-buy confident, right? They've read it really well. Do they further commit now? There is going to be players here. There is going to be Toki backfilling the space. There is going to be Sarah. The crew, super, super clean. Whatever they've done in these last couple of rounds, they have unraveled the brilliance of GIANTX that got them up to 11 in a heartbeat. Ness can't really do much about this. You have a shotgun. That's done for. Crew, clean
for
round.
GX.
Doing a thing.
Yeah, now I want to see how they decide to approach this. Sarah
Good
stay.
molly.
Sarah does stay, banking on that molly to do well. Dodzo quickly pathing towards it. The support not quite there this time.
Spike down.
Music going down. So now Dodds has to kind of puff out the chest, right? Hold that space, look threatening. The lockdown trying to secure some security. Plant needs to come in, they're gonna get it, but the post plant won't be anywhere near as threatening. But Kinnear catching Ness drifting over towards Garage. That's a mistake.
Huge mistake, deciding to stay, but then wanting to leave at the last second.
Oh, Kinnear, come on!
So much value for Kinnear.
Every single round, she's finding incredible kills. Dodds on the front line, Kinnear on the back. And now Eva and Smurfette have to do some serious lifting. Kinnear is kicking off. And yeah, that is a round to save the day.
Giants, the Mount Rushmore of GCC.
Uh-oh, but they're going for a risky play now. And maybe this is what you wanted, right? Aggression down middle, and maybe it feels desperate, but it's got a player connected in towards window. Right, this deeper push. The perfect chance to strike. A Monch suffering in the last couple of rounds. But it was recovered before. Kinnear still alive and breathing, but Toki doing some serious work. Maybe OT's on the cards, but Kinnear, no way, hold on, Toki's been caught, it ain't over yet. A 2v3 pause. Spike still in hand. Michaela just slowing things down. They can take a second, it's still above a minute.
Michaela looks very much aware of this A main push. I love this double push coming through for Ness and Sarah. The timing is going to be everything in this round, but Crew, they get to double peek Eva at least.
Eva's been solid, but this is a lot to handle. It's OT, 12-12. By all rights, Crew in the right place. Now seeing that stun come in, now seeing the wall and seeing the smokes. Look at them, you can see that temptation from Kinnear to play back in a little bit. Maybe wanted to try and support. And look at that, finally. The fade eyes coming in, the reveals coming out of Monch. Tries to get ahead, didn't have to do too much, didn't have to do all that. But Kinnear's here, Michaela's here, great spacing, good trades. Now the body's starting to drop. One by one they swing, and now we're down to the 1v1. Dodds. Oh! Ness!
Retrace.
I think this was a bit of an error. I don't mind the call, but it was just badly executed almost. Did Monch get spotted? I don't think she did. No. Oh my god. I was about to throw the headset, man. I was halfway out, but at this point, GIANTX looking a little bit messy in this. And yeah, Kinnear's again got that checkmate position. This should be wrapped up. As much as I rate Smurfette, there's nothing here. This was won and lost by those audio cues and that drift through that Viper wall in middle. This one's wrapped up. It's going to be double OT. There's not, like, Ness, you're great. You're great. Every day of the week, you're great. You ain't doing this one. So Crew navigating those is nervous scenario, right? 13-13 now. Starting to feel that pressure certainly mounting. And GIANTX going back towards the C approach. And Kinnear got caught there. Monch, though, desperate. But now it's messy, right? Both of these teams trying to dig their heels in. Plant's going to be in play in a fast flank for Dodds.
Yeah, that flank is so fast here. I don't know if GX are going to be ready for this. I love this reaggress pushing through spawn, though. This should buy time.
Yeah, that's got to be very indicative and a good counter paranoia. Dodds needs to start taking space. See that space being taken through Garage. They're trying to be diligent. But it's all three now. That's potentially a very good seize. Oh, no. Wait, Dodds got both. Oh, man. I thought Dodds was done.
Going to this garage either. At least those prowlers should help.
No, Smurfette.
The classic?
No way are you banking on that. Oh, Biazik, I thought you did everything right in that, but when it came to that final punch, the classic works.
I'm looking straight at Monch here. She's going to be able to walk up A, knows that the operator's towards C, as you mentioned.
Eva's here, though.
Here's the turret. She's going to go for the spawn play instead.
Yeah, maybe trying to ignore that for a second, but the reality is going to be there. No one's cleared this. No one is clearing Eva, and it's mistake after mistake here. 13 seconds, and Eva's thriving. It's getting fumbly, it's getting messy, and it's... Man, this feels real tense though. Dodd's gonna be
it
wanting to wait.
missed.
Yep. Good paranoia though. Actually didn't catch. I thought it was a good paranoia. I thought it was on the money, but apparently didn't quite catch both players. And now GIANTX looking fully in control here. Viazik, Kinnear can do nothing but die. That was a Waylay you spotted too. Gonna have to give it away on the Prowler, but it looked like it was on chip damage, but no, it's Ness. Sitting there ready to catch that player trying to scale up. Dodd's now dead. You're looking at the next layers, they don't fancy it. They don't have that same burst towards the site anymore. They've stalled out already.
And that stop, it has to call onto Kinnear. The Killjoy towards middle, trying to find the gap, trying to find an equalizer, but Toki is just able to punish. Now Smurfette has a beautiful long line, and it's just gonna be freebies.
Yeah, it's clean work here. Michaela trying to do some damage, but a 2v4 is a lot to ask for. GIANTX doing the hard work, taking the long road to get to this point. Monch and Michaela trying to make something happen. The paranoia flies on past. That one is on the money. And Monch, oh my god, it's a 1v1! It was so